Hey everybody! So as you can tell, I'm coming to you right now from the Nakusa High School athletic field. And tonight we've got a football game. So in advance of that, right now in this video, I'd like to go over basic football etiquette to make sure everybody has a good time. So at AMS, you're familiar with our basic standard of conduct. It's three main things: be responsible, be respectful, and be safe. Now, they have a similar setup here over at NHS, and it is related to the same type of ideas. At NHS, the three main questions are you respecting others, are you being responsible, and how are you showing integrity? So we'll be referring to these throughout this video. So while you're here at the football game, there's some basic expectations you need to follow. I'm not going to list every one. Use your head, be kind to other people, make sure you're not getting other people's way. That covers most of them. But I want to go ahead and cover 4 in particular. So the first focus is in the area of being responsible, specifically being aware of other spectators. Many of the areas in the new sports complex are surrounded by fences. Like you see here, at times that can be narrow, which can be a challenge when a lot of people are trying to move around. So being aware of other spectators in this context means that it's important to walk. On game day, that means there's a lot of people walking back and forth. If you're running, you have to dodge in between them, sort of like a video game, and that's just not safe. People get worried about that, especially with people going like that, and you just need to avoid that. That's not a safe thing. That's something a supervisor is going to tab you for really quick. Now, the second focus area is the same principle, being aware of other spectators. In this case, however, that means let the players on the field be the only ones who are throwing any balls. If you're a spectator anywhere inside the gates of the sports complex, hold the ball. So if you're out on the football field, it's a big wide open space. If you're here as a spectator, hey, it's pretty closed in, and they don't have that many open spaces, and they're filled with other people. If you're throwing balls, hey, it could hit somewhere you didn't mean to, or it could make somebody startled. Whatever it is, if you're throwing any balls, that's something that you're going to be asked to leave the complex for because it's not safe. So you might be thinking right now, all right, Mr. Black, let's say I don't throw the ball inside the fence. I don't have a football game or any of that. But what if I come outside the fence, like this spot right by the pavilion, by the concession stand? Well, just so you know, if you leave the fenced area for any longer than a minute or two, like to get a jacket from the car or whatever else, you can't get back in. So if you're making the choice to come play a football game, you're also making the choice not to watch that football game over here because you'll be done at that point. Now, the third focus area, again, talks about being responsible. This time in keeping the area clean of debris, garbage, and things that don't belong. Let's say you go over to the concession stand and you buy something to eat. If you've got the stuff afterwards, throw it away. Look around, it's not too hard to find trash cans, and because that's what it means to play a gracious host. We want people who come here to say, hey, they take care of this place. What that means is that we keep it clean, and we need your help to do that. Now, the fourth and final area of focus is a way to respect others, specifically following staff requests. Of all these 4, this is the most important. What that means is that if somebody tells you to stop doing something or needs to get your attention, you don't run away. You listen to them, you go with it. Now, if you choose to run from a supervisor or not listen to them, that's going to have consequences. First of all, it might be that you get kicked out of the game. If that's the case, you're not coming back. The other part, if you get kicked out, if you want to attend future games, you have to come with your parent, and your parent has to supervise you. So really, if a supervisor is asking you to do something, stop, listen to them, just take care of it, move on. All right, that's our overview of basic etiquette that we need to have at the football stadium. So come on out, cheer on the Papers, but let's make this a safe and enjoyable experience for everybody who's here. All right, you take care.